Hey, Spirit Gang, Golden here. I'm coming on to do a general reading, see how it goes. I was hearing the words checkpoint. So I feel like for a group of the collective that will be resonating with this message or will be intuitively guided to it, that you have reached a point in your spiritual journey, okay, your healing process, where you're at a checkpoint, okay? And so I'm getting that you may be experiencing some headaches. You could have some trouble sleeping. You could be like waking up all throughout the night, maybe feeling anxious. I feel like for a lot of you, I'm seeing a plane go above my house right now, so that could be some sort of sign or synchronicity for somebody. But I feel like it's kind of like the plane is significant to taking a look at the past. I feel like for a lot of you could have a lot of memories coming up. Maybe you're laying awake at night and some memories, things that maybe you thought, I'm over all of this, but it's kind of replaying over in your head, and you're kind of I feel like you're establishing a way to make these feelings go through you quicker. And I feel like this is a part of the healing process. And when you get to a checkpoint, it's kind of like your spirit guides are saying, look how far you've come. And so it's kind of like you have to look at where it all started to see how far you've come. And you're at this spiritual checkpoint where I feel like things are going to be getting good, okay? Yeah, so we got the 10 of... Yeah. Okay. So I just shuffled. We got the 10 of Wands coming out here. So I feel like this is kind of like your checkpoint. Okay. I'm seeing like, what was that? Like Sonic the Hedgehog, or like a video game where you hit the flag and you're like at the halfway point. And so I feel like whenever you feel like you're starting over, you're being pulled back, you're only going to be pulled back to this checkpoint. And every time you're pulled back to this checkpoint, I'm hearing from my guides that you're going to be reminded how far you've come. So it's not like every time you feel like you're being held back or things are slowing down, or maybe you're feeling like you're stuck in the moment, you're going to be like brought back to this checkpoint. And when you're at this checkpoint, these memories are going to come up, these thoughts are going to come up, and it's going to remind you of where it all started and how far you've come, okay, with the 10 of Wands here. And I feel like things are going to be getting good for you. And the reason that I feel like that, not only did it show up in the cards, but I was being intuitively guided to just go with this message and just see where it takes me. And my guides are coming in, and the energy that's coming out is the Sun card. Okay, so this is telling me that you are at a checkpoint. Things are going to be getting good for you. You've reached a new level of enlightenment. Okay, and the universe is kind of handing you this cup. I just heard the word devotion. So you being devoted to healing and spreading this positivity is the word that I'm getting channeled to me right now. This Ace of Cups, you are the Ace of Cups, okay? You are this beam of light. You are the sun. You are this ray of sunshine almost. So you spreading positivity as you heal and... being a light to others, showing them what's possible, is going to bring positive things into your life. And I feel like whenever you're held back, my spirit guides are telling me, whenever you feel like you're stuck, okay, like I said, you're going to be shown all of the things from the very start, okay? But each time this happens, it's going to move through you quicker. It's going to bring up a lot less negative emotion. You're going to be proud of how far you've come. You're going to know that all good things come once you radiate this positivity and you've kind of healed from the situation, okay? And so I really feel like, let me see what, oh, here they are. I'm going to pull some cards to pull from your feelings are valid to see what kind of, emotions you may be experiencing at this time. I'll pull some angel numbers as well. Yeah, we've got change and self-confidence coming out when I split the deck here. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be stepping into a moment of self-confidence once you are reminded where it all started, okay? And you're going to think, I can get through anything, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So you're at this spiritual checkpoint. You're nurturing your soul. You're accepting everything that you've been through, knowing that it happened for you and not to you. And I feel like the more and more that you get to these checkpoints and the more and more you look back on everything that you've kind of gone through, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. Okay, a lot of you could be feeling very tired at this time because you're having those sleepless nights. We got worn out coming out here. So I feel like this is my spirit guides are tuning into me saying, you know, let it pass through you, and just appreciate the experience, okay? Appreciate the experience. But what's coming after all of this? Can you tell me what kind of emotions are going to be coming once you realize that you don't have to start back at the beginning again, that you're at this spiritual checkpoint and you know that the universe is kind of, we got the word joy coming out here, okay? So this is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment in your life. And I really feel like any resentments or anything that you've ever had to go through is kind of going to be moved through you. It's going to change, and it's going to change your outlook on everything that you're experiencing, okay? So I'm also getting slow down, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like there's a bit of a slowdown right now. It's a time where when you reach these checkpoints, it's a time to slow down and kind of go back, okay? Your spirit guides are saying go back. And when you go back and you realize how far you've come, it's going to bring you hope for the future, okay? And it's going to bring this power of positivity, because you're going to be like, well, if I can get through that, then I can get through anything. Because I feel like for a lot of you, having these sleepless nights and these headaches, you're kind of like, there's some sort of like anxiousness involved with this, because you're wondering, you know, am I going to have to go through this again? Why is this coming up? Why is this coming up again? I thought that I was over this. I thought that this was the end of this. And your spirit guides really wanted me to get on here today. My spirit guides are nudging at me saying, the reason this is coming up is to show you how far you've come, okay? And you've got beautiful things coming for you. Okay, so 3 cards just fell out. I wasn't going to take them, but we got awareness. So being aware of the process, being aware that this checkpoint is actually a blessing, okay? These things are coming up just to show you how far you've come and that it's only going to get better from here, okay? So 1, 3, 2, 1, awareness. Okay, we got infinity symbol coming out here. So this tells me that you can get through anything. Once you're at the checkpoint and you have to look back on everything, I'm hearing soul signature. Just tune into this a little bit. So it's like you were shown a contract in the beginning of your spiritual awakening and it had your soul signature on it, and you're kind of like, no way. There's no way that I would go through that. There's a school bus that just passed. So it's kind of like you agreed to come back and go through some of these situations, okay? And if you would go back to the start and you were able to read your contract metaphorically, you would have been like, no way, there's no way that I would have put myself through this. But as you get through each checkpoint, as you make it through another checkpoint and you look back at the start and you look back at everything you've been through, you start to recognize your signature. You start to recognize why things happened the way that they did. And you start to feel these emotions of happiness and joy, as we had the word joy come out here. And I feel like it's only going to get better from here, okay? And you were able to take action on everything that you signed a contract on. Look at how far you've come, okay? So the number 33 could be significant here. I'm going to put 333 in the title because I really feel like this is an action card. So this is your spirit guides coming in saying, look at the start. Look at where you are now. You're starting to recognize your soul signature, and you're starting to become more and more of what was written in that contract. And now you're understanding why these things are coming up. So if you're having sleepless nights, if you're having a little bit of anxiety coming up, if you're replaying the past and thinking about a lot of things that happened in the past with people, certain situations, this is your spirit guide saying that you've made it to a checkpoint. And so it's only going to get better from here. And just know that you were able to get through all of that, and look at how far you've come. And this is only the beginning of how far you're going to go, okay? And you're starting to recognize your soul signature. So I'm going to go ahead and close it here, but I just wanted to come on here really quick and deliver this message, but I'll be back in just a little bit with some more tarot readings. Love you. Bye.